Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Guaranty RV Supercenters here in Junction City, Oregon. My name is Eric Saxog, and today I'm going to be giving you a brief tutorial on this brand new Newmar Dutch Star 4018. They've done a lot for 2019, and there's a lot to talk about. Come on inside, let's have a look around. Right, starting in the back of this brand new 2019 Dutch Star 4018, you still have a lot of the same features that you were expecting in the 2018s. So you still have the shower miser feature, that's going to save hot water. You still have your place to sit in the back, or for the shower rather. Still have the safe built-in, still have lots of LED lighting back here. You still have your KIB lighting panels, and you still have heated floors, of course. That is a 3-stage heated floor, so stage 1's here in the bathroom, stage 2 for the bedroom, and stage 3 is your living space. And of course, with safety being number 1, you do have your safety door back here as well. Nice little thing. Pull the tab on this if by chance you have to use it, and we certainly hope you never do, but pull that tab right there, panel opens up, there's a ladder that'll drop out, get you safely out of the coach in the highly unlikely event that you have to do that. Getting out into the bedroom, you are still going to have king-size bed. Beautiful thing about this is a sleep number bed, so you can actually adjust each side of the bed so that you can have your perfect feel, your partner can have their perfect feel as well. You do of course have storage underneath. You've got USB and 110 volt on either side of the bed. And then of course, lots of storage back here as well. These are hardwood cabinets, all ball bearing slides, everything. Right, so one thing that is new for 2019 is that now, instead of a solid wood door, you actually have real glass panel there. It's frosted glass, so you can't see through it. It'd be great to still maintain the privacy, but just adds another extra bit of elegance to the coach itself. As we work our way out, you are of course going to have a beautiful big pantry. You'll note that we do have LED track lighting in here to keep it lit, and all of these slide out trays are of course fully adjustable, no worries. You are of course going to have a big giant Whirlpool 19.7 cubic foot refrigerator. This is as big as most people have in their homes, maybe even a little bit bigger. So true residential quality here, as you would expect from Newmar. There is a new central vac for this year as well. A little simpler design, a little easier use, a lot more user friendly in that regard. As we get into the half bath, you are going to notice that you still have lots of wonderful space in here and just no shortage of luxury. As we work our way out into the rest of the kitchen, one thing that's different here, you're going to have a high polish for the Corian countertops. In the past you had a matte finish, so a little new for 2019. And then you have a new sink design as well. So previously the partition in the middle would have come all the way up to the surface, and this just gives you a little bit more flexibility and makes it a bit more user friendly in that regard. In this particular coach, we've optioned in the kitchen window. That's been a big popular feature in the past, and it just creates more light in the whole coach. From there, you've got an all-electric coach here, and these do of course feature the cutting boards underneath the covers. And the beautiful thing about this is that you actually have the ability to disconnect this coach, or disconnect the heating element. So you just unplug that, pick it up, you can take it outside, plug it into auxiliary power if you're cooking for the family outside and don't want everybody tracking dirt inside. Moving over to this side, you do have a big tabletop. So this you can actually comfortably seat. As you can see, I mean, I'm comfortably sitting back here and there's plenty of room for another person. So 4 to begin with, but if you want, you slide that out and there's actually 2 folding chairs under the bed. So you can potentially seat 6 people at this table very comfortably, no worries. This is of course equipped with flex steel. They have beefed up these recliners, so if you remember the ones we had past, the backs here maybe weren't quite as stout and the sides here weren't quite as stout, but these are very comfortable. They're a little bit more supportive than they have been in years past. Just a higher quality build and much more comfortable. These things are dynamite. I could fall asleep here in a minute, so I'm going to get right back up and get back on the job. You do have your fold and tumble sofa over here. This is of course, again, like I said, flex steel, and that ultra leather is just fantastic because I can do that to it and no worries. So it is going to be resistant to scratches, stains, and people in general. As we get up into the cab, we've got some other design features that are new. So the first thing you'll note is that my seat belt is actually integrated into the seat. It's no longer up here. So this is going to make it a little easier, more user friendly in that regard. The other thing you'll notice that there's no gauges up here. So they've actually switched to a glass cockpit. This is all digital display. So when we turn the keys, you're going to have everything popping up over here. You've also got wireless cell phone charging here, and you've got it over there, just like you would have in the higher end diesels like the Mountain Air and London Air. You do have a bigger monitor up front. From there, the positioning of the monitor is a little bit different. And from there, what I mean is that in the years past, I would have to look down further to see the monitors. Now it's just a quick glance. So that's going to be a big addition for safety. Another thing that's worth noting, you're used to hearing me talk about Freightliner chassis, Freightliner chassis. Well, this one is actually on a Spartan chassis. So a little bit different, but equally as good as the Freightliner in my opinion. And there are actually some very high quality redeeming features of the Spartan chassis that I would love to share with you. As you would expect on the Freightliners, you still have comfort drive, and that is constant on all Newmar diesels. And that is a wonderful system that'll just do wonders for taking away that white knuckle ride that you might expect in driving a motorhome such as this. So one last thing to talk about, and then we'll go outside. The seat for the passenger has actually been changed, so now you've got a queen size passenger seat. It's wider than in years past. And ladies and gentlemen, that's about all the time I have to talk about the inside of this coach. Well, let's go have a look at the wonderful exterior. Right, so on the outside of this brand new 2019 Dutch Star 4018, you do of course have beautiful full body paint. You do of course have these beautiful full-size Girard awnings. So the very top that you see up there, that's one awning. You've got another one, so they're going down the full length of this coach. You've also got a window awning here. You've got window awnings on the other side as well. That way you can really customize how much light you're allowing to get into the coach and maybe prevent those blinding moments when the sun's hitting you just right. Full body paint, as you would expect with all Newmar coaches. You do of course have side view cameras as well. As we work our way down the side of this coach, you've got a big 40-inch Sony TV out here with a Bose soundbar. And then just check out the amount of storage that you have going through here. Big, and very big. You've actually got a nice big storage tray right out here that goes through the entire coach. That'll come out both sides, of course. And as we go out a little bit more, you're going to have another big storage bay right here, and that also has another big storage tray outside as well. One of the things that's new for 2019 on the Dutch Star is you'd have the option for 360 viewing. So if you check out that little camera right up there, that is actually going to allow you to see exactly what's going on the outside of the coach at any given time, whether you're on the road or whether you're parked. There's another camera like it on the other side, one on the back and one on the front. So you truly have a 360-degree view whenever you want it. So as we work our way around with the Dutch Star, as you would expect, you are going to have dual fill for the DEF system. So you've got fill here and you've got a DEF fill on the other side. Working our way around the back, one of my favorite features about the Dutch Star is that this is of course a side drafter. So that means that the radiator and the cooling system are on the side rather than the back. This means that you can just pop this up, you have full access to all your fluids, all your filters, everything about the engine. You can do a lot of stuff yourself, or if you by some distant chance get locked up in a dicey situation on the road, you can probably troubleshoot your way through something. You do of course have a 15,000-pound tow hitch on the back of this, and because this is a Spartan chassis, you actually have an air system built in as well. So if you're towing something that has an air line or air brakes, and that also will work perfectly if you're going to put the Air Force One system on your tow car. If we work our way around a little bit more, the best thing about this is the simplicity of your wet bay. So it looks like there's a lot going on in there, but really everything is duck soup simple. You've got a nice little gasket there for your fresh water fill. You've got complete instructions up here for winterizing. Everything is clearly labeled, and you will never have any doubts as far as what to do back here, because all this stuff, you can hear that, is actually etched into place. It makes for a wonderful system. It's very user-friendly and just as easy as can be. Let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, that's about all the time that I have to talk about this brand new Dutch Star 4018, and I'm sure there's a lot of questions that you might have because there's a lot of stuff I didn't have a chance to talk about. Believe me, I'd love to have that conversation with you so you and your family can make an informed decision. Please feel free to contact me using the information below on the screen, or if you'd like, please feel free to call me direct on my cell phone. That number is 541-513-3171. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and please remember, we're always here to help.